Hey everyone, Sebastian here. So today I want to talk to you guys about really quick on the Chinese miners closing shop and why it caused the Bitcoin price to drop. Uh, so if you would be so kind, if you find these videos useful, please consider subscribing, smashing the like button and the notification bell. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you for doing that. So let's get into the main topic here, which is a Chinese Bitcoin mining company delivers first machines to Kazakhstan. So we have a company here that was ordered to close shop. So if we read along here, Chinese Bitcoin BTC miner Bitmining delivered its first batch of 320 machines to Kazakhstan after its operations in the Chinese province of Sichuan were suspended. So here's the takeaway from the videos. The publicly traded company BTCM expects to deliver another 2,600 machines before the start of July. It said in an announcement on Monday. The company's remaining machines will also be shipped overseas. The mining machines already shipped have a theoretical maximum hash rate capacity of 18.2 petahash. 1 petahash stands for 1 quadrillion hashes per second, the measure of how many calculations a mining machine can compute. The move to Kazakhstan came after BIT Mining received notice on Saturday that the power supply for its data center in Sichuan would be suspended by the state energy regulator. BIT Mining's data centers in Sichuan contributed about 3% of its total revenue in May. With China's crackdown on the crypto mining industry, companies are looking to migrate elsewhere. Along with Kazakhstan, BIT Mining has also invested $25 million in new mining center in Texas. So this is just one company that's closing up shop in China. And obviously that drove the price of Bitcoin to fall substantially over the last 24, 48 hours. And here's the reason why I think that's happening. So if we look at the chart here, we can see that, sorry about that. We can see here on June 21st, we started seeing this dive come up. We had a little down further. We bounced up a little bit, and we had a huge dive yesterday. And then we've obviously had a nice V-shaped recovery, and we've recovered, and now we're kind of like in an accumulation phase. So what I'm thinking is happening is, with the Chinese miners having to close up shop, they're basically obviously turning off their machines. They're not making any money. So they're selling all the Bitcoins, or not all, but partially the Bitcoins that they have in order to support their move to Kazakhstan, Texas, wherever. Obviously, that's all going to cost money. You're looking at shipping costs, employee costs, then getting a facility set up to be able to hold all these miners. You need ventilation, everything else. That's all going to cost them money. And in the interim, they've had to sell a portion of their stake in Bitcoin, and that's what drove the price down. So obviously, we had a huge pullback. Yesterday, we were down to below 2,900. We have since recovered from it, but we're still not out of the woods there yet. We don't know if other miners are going to be selling in the coming days, when they're going to be moving, things like that. So we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, we've had that death cross happen with the 200-day and the 50-day moving averages, where we crossed. I believe this is the 50-day, and then the blue is the 200-day, and we basically just crossed past. So that's usually a signal of a bear market for Bitcoin. So we'll have to see if things will go down or if Bitcoin is going to go back up. But here is what Plan B tweeted just within the last 10 hours or so. Even for me, it is always a bit uneasy when Bitcoin price is at the lower bound of the stock to flow model. Will it hold like March 2019 when I published S2F, or March 2020 when COVID, or September 2020 with BTC stuck at 10K and is another buying opportunity? Or will S2F be invalidated? So somebody tweeted back to him. Personally, I think it would take years to invalidate, or know if it's invalidated, maybe after 4 years, and it's going to, after 4 years, and if it's going in another direction. Plan B repeated or retweeted, no, that is not true. S2F model is a simple linear regression. Parameters, stats, and bounds are in the article. Everyone can replicate and verify. I will call S2F invalidated if we have not reached 100K by December this year. We cannot stay at current levels for the rest of the year. So that's kind of positive. So we'll see what happens there. with it. We'll just have to monitor how Bitcoin is doing. But obviously, the news of Bitcoin miners having to suspend operations in China was a bad sign for the price of Bitcoin. Miners having to sell their coins to be able to sustain their operations, moving things out of the country into other countries. That's all going to cost money, obviously. So that was the bad part of it. The good part about it is with all the miners now out of, well, not all of them, most of the miners moving out of China, this no longer holds weight with the concentration of Bitcoin that are mined in China. So it used to be over 50% of the miners were in China. So this will now further decentralize Bitcoin across different countries, different regions, and it prevents a 51% attack that could have been theoretically launched on Bitcoin if the Chinese government or if all the groups got together and caused havoc on the Bitcoin mining network. So that's all I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it, but I think the next couple months are going to be interesting. So if you found this video useful, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot. Liking the video. And let me know down in the comments what you guys think as far as what's going to happen going down in the next couple weeks, couple months with Bitcoin. Where do you see it, whether you see it going up or down? So with that, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then.